Real estate. Let's talk about it. I'm just moving into this new place in New York, and I was last week. If you saw my social media, I was at a random restaurant in Times Square, and a kid came up to me. I think he was 21 years old. I'll post a little video, and he says, "Ty, you don't know me, but I got in your real estate mentor program earlier this year, and I've already closed 3 deals, 3 wholesale deals. This is not as a real estate agent. This is as a real estate investor." And one of the things they should have taught you in school is how to invest in real estate. Think about this. The average adult anywhere in the world will never do one real estate investment deal. They might buy their own home or rent a home. They might do a little real estate, but in terms of actually making money from real estate, going into it with the intention of making money, 0. Ask the average adult you know. Have they ever done a real estate investment deal? And this kid's 21 years old and has already done 3 this year. He said he made about $5,000 profit. He did wholesale deals, made about $15,000. That doesn't even matter how much he made profit. The point is, do you know how far ahead he is in the game already? Think of that. How far? To have done 3 before you're 22 years old. Now, I don't know how old you are, but listen to me. Learn the real estate game. I do not do real estate full time. You know, I'm an internet entrepreneur. I launch businesses and all kinds of stuff. But every wealthy person I know, every wealthy mentor I've had, has at least 20% of their net worth in real estate. And that's about what I have. That's what I focus on. Now, what did this guy get into? Earlier this year, I opened up a test group, created a real estate mentorship program where I taught and where I brought in a series of my buddies, basically, from different strategies, because there's different strategies with real estate. I do more land acquisition, which is more complicated, but I've got stuff for beginners, people who wholesale, people who flip properties. So I have them all teach, and I opened up this program, this test group, and this kid is one of the people that got in it. And I'm gonna open it back up. 2018 is almost over. So I'm gonna do a scholarship. For those of you who couldn't afford to get in last time, I'm gonna do a scholarship. I'm gonna pick up some of the cost. You have less than 5 days left. Click the link below or here in the corners. If you wanna learn the game of real estate, no matter what your credit is, no matter how much cash you have, we'll talk about how to use other people's money. We'll talk about financing. We'll talk about improving your credit score. For those of you more advanced, we'll talk about a little more advanced type deals. We got something for everybody, all the way up people teaching in this, from small deals I just did this year. I just the other day closed, $5-6 million worth of real estate. So we'll be talking about all levels. I'll get some of my mentors maybe in there who I've done. Try to get some of them in. They don't like to teach, but they've done $1 billion plus. But you don't even need that. If you're trying to make $1 billion from real estate, this is not the program for you. There is no program. To make $1 billion, you got to do it. This is a different strategy. Okay? So remember, you have less than 5 days. Click the link below. I'm closing up the scholarships. I cannot keep them open forever. It's not fair to everybody that I keep them open because some people paid full price. But I want more people. This year is almost over. Think about what your New Year's resolutions was and what you actually accomplished. Imagine if you can go into the new year with a head start. Do not wait until January 1st. That's a fool's game to wait until January 1st. Do it now. As the old saying goes, do not put off for tomorrow what you can do today. You can learn this today. Give me 8 weeks. I'm gonna show you what they didn't teach you in school. I'm gonna show you real estate tactics. And remember, real estate has made more millionaires than any single activity in the United States and really globally. Hasn't made the most billionaires. Business makes the most billionaires, but in terms of, millionaires, it's real estate by far. So you have to know that. So we'll be talking about, as I said, we'll be talking about wholesaling strategies. We'll be talking about buy and hold and renting out properties. We'll be talking about multifamily, duplexes, apartment complexes, single family homes. We'll be talking about flipping. A lot of you want to know about flipping. We'll talk about land, larger acquisitions, development. We'll talk about stuff inside the U.S. One of the first, and outside the U.S. One of the first people to get in the program was from Sweden. This is when I launched the very first test group about 2 years ago. And I think this year I remember his first deal, he made like $40,000 or $50,000 on it. For nothing, no experience, not even the US. US is the biggest market in this. And we'll show you outside the US how you can come into the US. It's easy to invest in the US. It's easier than you think, no matter where you live. If you're in North Korea or some really communist country, the laws might be a little bit different. But for most of you, real opportunity is for you to invest into the US. If you already live in the US, well, you got a big head start on most of the world. So the way the program will work, actually click the link, you'll watch. I have a whole video explaining it, what you'll get. I'm gonna throw in some free bonuses to make sure you actually not only get the material, but you absorb it, you keep it in your brain, and you implement it. For those of you who procrastinate, we've got some things that we do to motivate you. You know, I can't fly out to your house. I wish I could, I wish I had the time. Like I said, I just go back to this kid who came up to me and had done 3 deals, and I was going, man, I wish this video had been played to me when I was 21 and somebody had said, hey, real estate, it's obvious. They're not making any more land in this world. Unless Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos figure out how to go to space for the near future, this is what we got, planet Earth, and it's a finite planet. Land prices, real estate prices, home prices, apartment prices, everything will go up over time in general. Some places will go up faster. We'll talk about how to identify the trends. Cole Hatter will be teaching you some really good ways to identify where you should buy, because you don't want to buy high and sell low. You want to buy low and sell high. But yeah, I wish I just had a time machine and I could have somebody shoot a video like this. When I was 21 and already done 3 deals, I didn't really do real estate deals until my mid to late 20s. And I'm like, dang it, yeah. But for those of you who are older, better late than never. So click the link. You have less than 5 days. Click the link here below or in the description. You have less than 5 days and the subscription will be gone. You can still buy the program, but it's harder to get in and we raise the price a lot. Get in now. Trust me, you will thank me later, okay? I hope to see you as one of the next success stories. I hope to feature you on my website. I've been featuring, my 300 group, 300 people I've helped go from rags to riches. It's been one of the most exciting things in my life to do that. It's real satisfying to see, look, this stuff works. It passes on. You don't just have to do the education system, the conventional system. Remember what Jim Rohn said. Formal education can make you a living, right? But self-education can make you a fortune. Learning outside of the system. Learn outside of the system, okay?